Hey guys, sorry I'm coming out to you a little bit late tonight, but I just finished a book for my weekly book review, and this week I'm going to be talking about The Words We Lost by Nicole Deese. So let me tell you this right away. If you enjoyed The Extraordinary Deaths of Mrs. Kipp by Sarah Brunsvold, pick this one up. I'm just going to start off with that. It gave me the same type of feeling as that book did. It just gave me so many emotions. This book talks about grief and the steps that so many different people take after someone passes away. Not spoiling anything. I'm not spoiling anything. But yeah, so we're following our main character Ingrid as she is grieving after her best friend Cece's death, and she has written a series of amazing fantasy books in this book, and her best friend Ingrid was the editor and got her books to the publisher because she was a new author. And so after her passing, she kind of has a cliffhanger book in book 4, and she's meant to write this 5th book, and there's no manuscript. There's nothing. She's going through a huge grieving process, and she's basically like, I honestly have never had this happen, but I guess it's true. I mean, if you're going through something just so heartbreaking that you lose everything that you enjoy, and Ingrid has lost her love of reading. She can't even read a single paragraph to edit. She can't read, she can't visualize books anymore like movies. Like, I can picture that in my head. Like, I could picture this book as a movie inside my head. And honestly, in some parts, when the main character Ingrid was talking about losing that, I kind of like started to lose it too. Like, I was like kind of, I guess, like sympathizing with her character and realizing like what it's really like to feel that way, like just reading words and not really getting a lot of the story. And I'm just like, wow, like never experienced that. And so quite an interesting story. So this one deals with a lot. It deals with kind of it's a second chance romance. Yeah, it's definitely second chance romance. I'm trying to think of a different word, but that would be the closest. So second chance romance between Cece's cousin and Ingrid, and just seeing their relationship when they were kids, because it's not dual timeline, but we do see a lot of shadowing back in the past. And so seeing their love story from when they were kids and then seeing them break apart and then come back later was just a really great story. And it's kind of told in two perspectives. We're seeing Cece's parts of her story, and we're following Ingrid's story as well. So it was a great story. There's definitely some mystery going on, and secrets will be revealed. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are definitely secrets. There were some things that I guessed and some things that I didn't. So we'll see. But I'm happy that it did end the way that I was hoping. So that's good, because if it didn't, I probably would have been upset. That's for sure. But it did end the way I wanted it to, and so I was really happy. And so since this manuscript is officially missing, Ingrid's cousin Joel comes back into her life and invites her to a birthday celebration for her friend Cece at the island that they met. And she doesn't want to go, but circumstances with her job force her to go back to the island where she wants no part of it. There's too much grief, but she has to go for certain reasons, and so she ends up going, and many things happen to where her story definitely changes directions quite frequently. All I can say is that there is a mysterious package waiting for them in the coastal town, and that's all I'm going to say. So if you're looking for a really good summer read, this is perfect, because I think it's set in July. I think like the first sentences, it says it's set in July. So perfect summer read. Also, I mean, you can kind of tell. It's very summery with the anchor and everything, but yeah, so definitely pick it up. I'm actually meeting Nicole Deese next month, so I can tell her in person how much I absolutely loved my first book I've ever read by her. So I'm currently reading another one as well too, so I can't wait, because this book was really good. It definitely has a slow beginning, so push through, because I promise the middle and the ending are just absolutely incredible. And I get kind of the slow because we're getting like the grieving process, or we're getting the setup of the story. But middle and end, I was like, I just wanted it to last. Like, I was reading and I also thought I would finish this at like 7 at night, and I ended up finishing at almost 10. So I guess I wanted to take my time a little bit. I didn't read as fast as I usually do. So that was honestly really good that I didn't, because I had a reading slump last week and I think this book brought me out of it. So yay, Nicole. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you all in the next video.